Small town, USA. We are still in Georgia, and the town we'll explore today is Helen, Georgia. Helen, Georgia, the town that launched 1,000 ships. Nestled in the mountains of northeast Georgia lies the small town of Helen, population 510. Though it may seem like just another sleepy southern hamlet today, Helen has a fascinating history that helped shape the early years of the United States. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and get involved. The land that would later become Helen was initially inhabited by the Cherokee Nation. The Native American presence contributed to the area's cultural diversity and deep-rooted heritage. Gold was discovered on Duke's Creek in Nacogdoches Valley in 1828. The Great Georgia Gold Rush belt was bound by Dahlonega on the west and Nacogdoches-Helen Valley on the east. Thousands of miners came into the valley and mined in the foothills for over a century, generating thousands of pounds of gold. The historic England Gold Mine, site of Helen's current gold mine, and Hamby Mountain were mined extensively. Mining operations ceased by the end of the century, and settlers moved on. Helen was founded in 1873 as a railroad town along the Marietta and North Georgia Railroad. Lumber officials came into the valley, saw huge virgin timber, and built a great sawmill, Matthew Lumber Company. Simultaneously, the Gainesville and Northwestern Railroad came up the Chattahoochee River to Helen. In 1913, the valley was named Helen after the daughter of a railroad surveyor. The lumber company, located in the center of Helen on the Chattahoochee River, continued sawmill operations until 1931, shipping to Europe and the U.S. until all timber was cut. Settlers again left for opportunities in other places. By the 1960s, there was nothing left except a dreary row of concrete block structures. What Helen is best known for historically is its timber industry. The surrounding mountain forests provided rich resources of lumber that were processed at mills in Helen. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, Helen became one of the largest lumber producers in the region. The timber from Helen helped supply railroad ties for the many railroads spreading across the country during that period. Helen lumber also contributed to one of the most significant events in early American history, the California Gold Rush. When news broke of the discovery of gold in California in 1848, it launched a massive migration westward. So in many ways, Helen helped build the ships that transported eager prospectors and fueled the myths of the Wild West. It's not a stretch to say that obscure little logging town in Georgia helped populate and develop the western United States in those early pioneering days. Today, Helen has transformed into a major tourist attraction. The town underwent a dramatic Bavarian makeover in the 1960s, giving it a classic alpine look. Old logging roads through the mountains were converted into scenic byways. Helen is now home of many German restaurants, shops, and the famous Oktoberfest celebration each year. Underneath the quaint European facades are still remnants of Helen's past. The Nacogdoches Valley Historic Site contains the ruins of old gold mining operations, and the Sawtee Nacogdoches Cultural Center tells the town's logging origins. For a unique glimpse into 19th century America, Helen is a charming spot steeped in the history of the country's rapid growth and expansion. Helen, Georgia goes beyond its charming appearance. It stands as a testament of the power of reinvention and cultural preservation. Its impact on the development of the United States is profound, resonating through its architecture, economy, and cultural tapestry, as Helen invites all to experience its wonders. It also reminds us that the most unexpected places can leave an indelible mark on history. So next time you're sailing through the Georgia mountains, stop by this little village and appreciate how a remote mountain town helped launch the ships that sailed to California and made the United States what it is today. Stay safe, stay secure. I hope to see you for the next episode in this series, where we learn more about the history of another small town or village in Georgia that also played an important role in the history of the U.S. If you're curious, the next town we'll explore is Tallulah Falls, Georgia.